Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see who's gonna join us. All right, just gotta find everything. Oh, talk about coming in at the skin of your hat here. Good grief. All right, where am I? There we are. And we are live. Okay, it's official. We are live. I'm just going to share quickly to our groups. And we're going to do VIP and my team. All right. Okay. It's official. We are now live. Let's see if we can give everybody a couple of minutes to come hop on with us. I think we're good. Okay, I can see comments now, or I should be able to. Okay, I think we're good. So tonight we are focusing on the Celebrate the Miracle, which is a new set that was released about a month ago, maybe, by Stampin' Up for our Jewish community. And I thought, with everything that's going on in the world, this would be a perfect set to kind of focus on this evening. I wanted to do it a couple of weeks ago. However, I can't find the original one I purchased. I don't know if it ended up in a box, and my husband went on a box burning spree a while ago. So I don't know. I still haven't found it. I still keep looking for it. If I ever do find it, it will be a giveaway because it's never been actually used. But anywho, we bought a new one. But I want to switch the camera over quickly to this one here, so you can see what we're talking about here. If you are here hanging out with us, go ahead and say hello so I know you're here. You see a couple people popping on here with us. Hey, Sherry, glad to see you. We are still in that November Paper Pumpkin ordering subscription period. So if you're interested in getting in on the Paper Pumpkin for November, you still have until the 10th. Today being the 5th, so there's 5 more days left. And this kit is going to be the Warm Wishes kit, and it's going to make 8 boxes is the basic kit. You're going to get 4 each of 2 different designs. You're going to get a mossy metal stamp and ink spot. You're going to get some iridescent glitter accent papers, linen thread, 8 clear food safe bags, and a photopolymer stamp set. The completed boxes are going to measure about 4¼ by 4½ by 1½ inches deep. And then there is the add-on kit, and I can actually show you that. I did purchase it. Question is, what did I just do with it? Oh, right here. It is a nice add-on kit. It's $14. Yes, $14. And let me open this up so you can see how nice this kit is. The cards are 5 by 7. You get coordinating envelopes, which you can see the envelopes on the inside of the bag right here. But check out these card bases. They're gorgeous. Oops. Oh, we can get them out here. Here are the card bases. Oop, I got more than one. And they fold like so. And technically, what I would probably do is split it on the fold and create twice as many cards instead of having them wrap around like that. I mean, you certainly can, of course, but you could certainly split that and create extra cards. Hey, sis. So, anywho, you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in order to take advantage of the add-on kit. It does ask for your associated email address that goes with your subscription so that it knows that you are a subscriber. And yeah, Just a fun kit if you're interested in subscribing to that. Paper Pumpkin is different from our regular kits collection. Paper Pumpkin is an actual subscription service. There is a few different ways to take advantage of Paper Pumpkin. You can do the monthly subscription where it comes automatically every month and it gets charged to your credit card. It's like 20 bucks ish. I say ish. I think it might be around $22 a month. Everything you need is in the box to complete each month's projects. You can also do a prepaid Paper Pumpkin. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sherry. I hope you're feeling better. You can do a prepaid Paper Pumpkin subscription. And with that is you pay up front and you can do a 1 month where you're just getting the one single month of subscription. You can do a 3-month or a 6-month or a full year. It's got a hangnail all of a sudden. So anyway, so those are the ways you can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. And like I said, it's a subscription. It's kind of a surprise. They do give us these little hints. You don't know exactly what's in the box. Like we know it's going to be boxes. We know it's going to be a Christmas theme, but exactly what they look like, that remains a surprise to us. And that's how the Paper Pumpkin subscription works. Then our kits collection, those are completely different. Those you can go online and you can actually see the kit. You can pick out exactly what you want. Again, the box comes with everything you need to complete the project, but you know exactly what you're getting. When you go on to pick out that kit, you know you're going to get a Get Well kit. You know exactly what stamp set is in it. You know exactly what the cards are going to look like. All of that is part of the advertisement, I guess you could say, when you go onto the website and you look. The other thing Stampin' Up! Has is the online exclusive. Again, those you're going to find only online. You're not going to find them in any of our print sources, such as our annual catalog or our mini catalog. And we have a large collection coming out on Tuesday. So be prepared to go online and look to see what's coming. I do know there's some really beautiful paper. They did share with us this collection here that is being released on Tuesday, but there's much more that we don't even know as demonstrators. It's all going to be a surprise for all of us as to what's coming. But they assure us that's going to be some really cool stuff. So definitely be ready to go online and look to see what's being released to the online exclusive collection. The Give Back, it's a Walk in the Forest designer series paper. For every pack of paper that we purchase or sell, Stampin' Up! Gives $3 to the Toys for Tots program. So a really good program, obviously. So if you are interested in that paper, it's definitely going to make a difference in some kids for Christmas. And then, of course, they have the special release designer series paper. From what I can see, all of it is still available except for the self-adhesive glimmer paper. Sadly, that did not get replenished, and it is gone at this point in time. But we still have the silver and gold 6x6 glimmer paper. It's just not self-adhesive. And of course, we have our new kits. We have the Christmas Everywhere kit. We now have the Rustic Christmas Countdown kit. And now they just released another one. It is, oh, sugar. I don't think, yeah, I didn't print it out. It is a Travel Everywhere or something it's called. I forget. But it's a really cute kit. I have one on the way. When I put my last order in, I did order one, so you'll be able to see it. But anyway, so we do have our kits collections, as I said, and the new ones are out. They are releasing them at least 1 to 2 a month. And then, of course, November tutorial bundle. This month, for placing a $50 order in my online store, you do get the free November tutorial. And that is 52 projects this month. So we did have a really good turnout on demonstrators who participated. So that's 52 projects and inspiration for you. Or, of course, it will be, which I haven't had it released to me yet. We just got the preview. But once it's released to me, it will be in my online store ready for purchase if you wanted to purchase it outright for $20. Again, it's a great value. You're getting 152 projects, total step-by-step instructions, colored photographs, the whole 9 yards. So they're really good tutorial bundles. Yes, you can still get the bundles and stuff, even though the embellishments have sold out. I don't know. Our embellishments, even from the mini catalog, are selling out like hotcakes. We can't seem to keep the embellishments in stock at all. So I guess we like our embellishments. But anyway, the actual bundles are still available. Okay. So for tonight's cards, I have some really cute ones, and they all have a basic single layout, I guess you could say. I just kind of changed things up a little bit. But our first card here is Celebrate the Miracle with our menorah. Then I did one. This one's pretty simple, but I kept it more of a in light of what's happening over in Israel, in solidarity for them, sending light and love. And then, of course, we have Happy Hanukkah with our little die drills here. So, and yes, I actually fussy cutted that die drill right there, even though you know how much I love the fussy cut. All right, so we're going to start with our menorah card. And I will tell you, I brought over some embellishments myself because I left these cards kind of simple. I did not, other than this one that has the glimmer paper, and this one has the designer paper that has the gold embossing on it. I chose to leave off any embellishments because I didn't want to take away from the beauty of the card themselves, but I did bring them over. So if you guys feel that they need something more, you tell me and we will add. I figured we got the gold here in the blooming pearls. And then, of course, we can use clear from the adhesive back sparkle gems. I love these, and probably even the champagne would work. But you tell me if you feel that they need something. But like I said, I didn't want to detract from the beauty of the cards themselves. But I'm open to suggestions. You guys are welcome to tell me what you think. Okay, so on to our menorah. I have a card base that measures, it's Night of Navy. It measures 11 by 4 1/4. And I do have it scored already at 5 1/2. So we're just going to go ahead and fold on that score line. And I just want to make sure everything lines up because I noticed my last one didn't line up quite where it should. There we go. So there's our card base. Then I have a piece of the Shining Brightly Designer Series paper, and that is this one here. This one has been on unavailable for a while, and I noticed it was still unavailable yesterday when I looked, but it's due back in any day. So if this paper or something that's on your wish list, let me know, and I will keep my eye open for you. And as soon as it's back in stock, we can make sure you get it. Because like I said, the papers are coming in and going right back out of stock pretty quickly because, again, super popular papers. But again, I will keep my eye out for you and get it. But anyway, my Designer Series paper measures 2 1/8 by 5 1/2. I also have a piece of basic white for the inside. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I have 2 pieces of the gold glimmer paper, and I did cheat. I still have the adhesive backed one, so I am using that, but you could still use the 6 by 6 paper that we have still in the annual, or the annual catalog. but those measure a 1/2 inch by 5.5. And then I did go ahead and die cut 2 circles with using the deckled edge circles. And I did forget to bring over. Let me just grab it real quick before we get started. We need a scrap 1/2 inch wide piece of basic white. And I have tons of those. I always, when I am trimming and cutting cardstock, I always save these 1/2 inch pieces because they are handy dandy for your sentiments. All right. So let's get started here. I'm going to set these pieces aside for a minute. We're going to grab our adhesive and we're going to add our basic white to the inside of our card. So that goes right there for the inside. Like that. Then I have this gorgeous paper here. I love this paper. It is so pretty. But we're going to start with a piece of our glimmer paper. Now, the thing that would make this probably using the other paper a little bit easier, because then you could actually take this paper and attach it right to here. But because I'm using the self-adhesive to use it up, it gets a little tricky because we're putting this down. But first I gotta get... I was kind of hoping they were going to carry this over, you know, keep it going, but this isn't one that they kept. All right, so I'm just going to add this to my card base here. And I just want to make sure I get it over here far enough. There we go. Then just going to take this. I'm not going to set it down yet with adhesive. I just want to kind of see where I'm going to be laying it down here. So yesterday, I decided to make some bread. Oh my God, it smelled so good in here. Making the homemade bread. Of course, I mean, making homemade bread isn't really that big of a deal. I have the KitchenAid mixer, so it's not like it caused me any great work. But, I mean, it's time consuming and all, but it was so worth it. It smelled so good in here. And it was so good with dinner. Had some with dinner again tonight. All right, let's see. Do I have that? Whoop. So put that about there, I think. Let's see. No, it's going to come out a little bit further. Anyway, it was really good. And then I got this brilliant idea to try a sourdough bread. So, of course, I got a starter going. Have any of you ever tried sourdough? I have never done this before. I just remember when I was a kid, my mom and my grandmother and my cousin They called it Herman. It was a Herman cake or whatever. It was a sourdough starter is what it was. And they would make cake and bread and all kinds of stuff from it. And I remember living in our refrigerator forever. And Mom, I got to feed Herman before we can do this or whatever the case was. It was fun. So I told my husband we had to name ours, and he said he would get back to me on that. Oops. Oh, I might have got this a little bit too far apart, but that's okay. That's the beauty of handmade cards, is they don't all have to be the same exact. There we go. So now this one's just going to have a little bit more gold peeking out than the other one. That's all. Okay, so there's our start of our card base. So now I'm going to bring in my die cut circle, and I need my menorah. We have our candles, and then we have the candle flames, and our sentiment. All right, I used Night of Navy, Balmy Blue, and Crushed Curry for the actual flame. So we're going to start with yeah, that's what I was thinking, Arlene. If I would have been using the non-self-adhesive, that would have definitely worked better. But it's all good. We're not being fussy. Okay, there we go. Whoop. Yeah, I don't have enough space here. What's going on? Okay. So we're just going to make sure we're down low enough here. What did you feed them? You feed them, it's flour and water. That's all it is for the entire, and this sourdough that I did too. I found a recipe. It's literally just flour and water. And I feed them twice a day. And the morning feed, though, you have to remove a quarter. You remove a quarter cup, and that's your discard. And you can save that for like if you need to make gravy or anything like that, anything you would use flour and water for, until it becomes an actual sourdough starter. And then you'll start using that for like your sourdough pancakes. And so any of your discard you can save for that. But anyway, you feed it in the morning, you remove a quarter cup, and then you add a quarter cup of flour and a quarter cup of water. And then you stir it and let it sit. And then at night, you feed it again, a quarter cup of each water and flour. And I think by day 6, you now have an established starter. And at that point, you can start using your discard, your daily discard for things like I said, like your pancakes and stuff like that. And then once you have a firmly established, I think after like a couple of weeks, then you can actually make it into bread. But the thing with it is, okay, I'm using Balmy Blue now for the candles. The thing about it is, you keep it going forever and ever. I mean, as long as you're willing to feed this sourdough starter, you've always got sourdough to make bread or whatever you want to make. It's kind of neat. And once it's established, you don't have to feed it twice a day either. Once it's full, I think after day 6, you can go to a once a day feeding schedule, which will be much better, because twice a day is going to be hard. But it's okay. It'll be fun. It will be fun. Okay, now we got our flame, and I am using, like I said, crushed curry for that. Get that lined up. And ta-da! If you can see that. Everything lined up very nicely. So that's our menorah. Okay, next, we're just going to take, well, if it will cooperate. And we're just going to layer that onto our Night and Navy deckled edge circle. And from there, we're going to take some dimensionals. Has anybody else played with the sourdough before, or am I the only crazy person that had this brilliant idea? Okay, so we're just gonna set our menorah piece here like so. Then we're gonna bring in that 1/2 inch scrap, and I have my sentiment, and we need our Night of Navy again. Go ahead and ink that up. And we're just gonna, oh, that looks about center. Well, let's go a little bit there. Not bad, not bad. We shall take it. All right, where's my... No one has tried sourdough propagation. I don't know. That's the only way I can describe it, is you're propagating the sourdough because you have to feed it. But I thought it would be fun. They say sourdough bread is actually healthier than your normal white bread. What happened to... Oh, there we go. Literally just flour and water, Cher. You put it in a mason jar and you mix it and you cover it with a cloth covering. Well, they actually say if you buy sourdough bread, you're not really getting true sourdough. You're not getting the health benefits from it. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but that's my little bit of research that I have done on it. Has been the consensus. I've been following some homesteaders on TikTok. Not just TikTok, but their blogs and whatnot. It's been kind of a interesting. I think because, well, about a week or so ago, I was like looking at food labels and realized how much fake stuff we're actually consuming and not even realizing it. I mean, simple things like Hellmann's mayonnaise, and you're seeing things on your label that says bioengineered. Really? We're eating bioengineered mayonnaise? Oh, no worries, Barb. We haven't gotten too far. We're just finishing card number 1, actually, right here. So this is card number 1. But yeah, totally was shocked and dismayed and could not believe something as simple as mayonnaise. I mean, that's literally eggs, oil. Thanks, sis. And there's bioengineered ingredients in it. And we wonder why we're not healthy, we're sick, and we have inflammatory issues. So, yeah, I've been doing a little bit of research and I'm starting to think. My husband keeps saying we need to like raise our own food, and I'm like, it's like way too much work. But now I'm starting to think maybe we do because holy moly. All right, card number 2. This one, like I said, this one this was for our friends in Israel who are facing the atrocities that they have been facing. And I thought we would just share a little love and light with them. So I have a heavy, thick, basic white card base here. It measures 8.5 by 5.5 and it's scored at 4 1/4. Then I have here a piece of blueberry bushel. We switched blues here. And this measures 3 inches by 5.5. So that's going to go all the way to the edge like so. And then I have another piece of basic white. And this is regular basic white. It's not the thick. And this measures 2 3/4 by 5.5. So again, goes all the way to the edge. So with this, I'm going to grab our blueberry bushel. I have my Star of David here. And we want our sentiment, which is sending love and light. And again, kept this pretty monochromatic here. So we have our blueberry bushel ink pad. We have our Star of David. And let's make sure that's, and we want to try to go as centered as I can here. I'm at a kind of a weird angle, but it's okay. There we go. Looks good. Got to my chamois to clean that off. Then we're going to bring in our sentiment. Get that inked up good. Okay. Now I have this on my block a little funky because I didn't have one left that would fit it. So it makes it a little more challenging to get this straight, but we're going to try. I'm just going to put that down here in the lower right corner. Like so. Hey, not bad at all. Close up that blueberry bushel. And whoop. All right, so now we're just going to center this on that piece of blueberry bushel cardstock. And like I said, I took one basic layout and just changed it up a smidge here and there to come up with 3 different cards. Oh, that little piece there. Oof. dimensionals. And for these long strips like this, I do like to use 3 so we don't have saggy centers. And actually, you know what? Let's do an extra one right there in the center. Like so. Oh, it takes practice, Sherry. Absolutely practice. And there's our second card. Now, this is where you come in and you tell me, do you think we should add some of these clear sparkle gems, or do we leave it as is? I think maybe I do need to add a sparkle gems to this one because I do have a little ink smudge here. I don't know where that came from, but we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do it. We're going to do it. We'll have one plain and one. Whoop. When you have little mishaps like that, that's what your embellishment opportunities. Okay, so which one do you like better? The plain one or the sparkle gem one? Remember, the sparkle gems are hiding imperfections. You like both, Sherry? Well, thank you. Okay, we're ready to move on to card number 3. And this one, I used Starry Sky as our blue shade. So that's Starry Sky. We have 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. We'll go ahead and press that out with our bone folder. So we have our Starry Sky ink pad. We have our die drills. We have 2 of them. We have Happy and Hanukkah. All right. And we'll also need for the die drills, we're using Balmy Blue. So we'll set that over there. Okay, so for the inside of the card, I have a very vanilla piece. This measures 4 by 5 1/4. So we'll go ahead and put this on the inside. So there's our inside. Next, I have a piece of that designer series paper. This is the Shining Brightly. And then this is the one with the stars on it in the very vanilla. So we're going to go ahead and add our adhesive to the back of this. Sherry, you like both too? Okay. Well, it's good to know that I didn't totally ruin it by putting sparkles on it. Okay. Next, I have the blueberry bushel. Oh my God. This is the Starry Sky. This measures 2¼ by 4. Because it's going to end right there. And then this measures 2 inches by 4. And that's very vanilla as well. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp my Hanukkah first. Oh, hi, buddy. I have a Tucker. Oh, come here, buddy. What's the matter? All right, Tucker's here to say hello, everybody. I have to assume Daddy got the fire rocking and rolling. That's why he's up here all of a sudden. All right, you lay down here and be a good boy. Apparently something scared him. No, you can't be on my lap. All right. We can't stamp with you here. You got to lay in your bed. Don't look at me with those eyes. Say hello. Let's do this for just one quick minute. We'll change gears because we are pretty well on schedule. So we'll let everybody have a Tucker fix. Daddy downstairs making things scary for the baby. Because he was downstairs with Dad watching the race. Dad recorded the race and they were watching it together, huh? Yeah, don't look at me with them big sad eyes. All right. The girls want to see their card get done, so we got to put you down, okay? All right. Come on. Lay down there. Be good. Oh, goodness gracious. Kind of like having a toddler around, honestly. And he's trying to crawl in my lap right now. He is. He's trying hard. Okay. So we have the word Hanukkah. Oh my goodness. Bubba, you cannot be on my lap right now. No, that's not going to work. You need to lay down and be good. All right. So we're going to try for the center here. We're just about the center. There we go. Just like that. So we have Hanukkah. You're going to get hurt. Lay down and be a good boy. Don't make me call Daddy. All right. And now I have the word happy. You're going to, oh my goodness, you're going to fall. Come on, lay down. No, you cannot be in my lap right now. Get over here. You probably hurt my shoulder and then you're going to be in trouble. Lay down. I apologize. He is really not behaving. Okay, so now I'm going to sneak this little happy. Oh, right. I don't know if I can see it. Let me get. There we go. There. Happy Hanukkah. Okay. Close up that. Then we're going to take one of the die drills. And we're going to take Balmy Blue. And we're just going to stamp it kind of cattywampus right here next to. And then we're going to take the other one, and I have a scrap of Very Vanilla. And we're just going to go ahead and stamp that on the scrap. Like so.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router and Echo device, so try restarting them.
There she goes.
Then plug the router back in. Wait 30 seconds. Once the router is back on and connected to the internet, plug in the Echo device.
Every week. She doesn't miss it. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and line these two pieces up. Again, with the dimensionals. Oh, now he's mad. He's going to go pout. Go tell Dad that Mama wouldn't play. He's such a turkey. Okay, so now we can go ahead and sew this on our card front. All right, next, the fussy cut begins. So we're just going to go ahead and cut out this little die drill. I'm just gonna cut around this. It's not too horrible bad of a shape to cut. Like so. And then a little dimensional right down here at the tip. And that, oops, is gonna come off that piece there like so. And there you have it. There's card number 3. So, recap, we have these two. Oh, guess who's back? These two and these two. Oh, come here. You little... Oh, I'm not chasing you. He's such a stinker. Thank you, Miss Sherry. Again, this stamp set is in the online exclusive, so you will not find this stamp set in the catalogs. If this is something that you're interested in, you will find it online in the online store. I'm not chasing you down, so either you come here or go lay down, one of the two. Thanks, sis. Come here. Well then, I don't know what to tell you. He's being frisky. Anybody want a little tiny dog? I'll give you away. I'm sure one of these nice ladies will take you off my hands. Anybody? Any takers? Oh my God, if you could see this face up close and personal. Are you going to cry now? Thank you, Sherry. You too. All right, ladies, I am going to let you go because Mr. over here is going to be frisky. So I thank you for coming to join me, and I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your evening and an even better week ahead. Oh, goodness gracious. And if you have any sourdough ideas or experience that you would like to share, please drop me a line. I will take all hints and tips into consideration because I've never done this before. It'll be fun. So I've already fed him twice today, so I've got a few more days of 2 times a day feeding, and then once I hit day 7, I can go to once a day. So anyhow, all right, guys, have a great week. Bye for now.